WPSP. We Pick Sports. It's the We Pick Sports podcast. You're now tuning in to WPSP, the We Pick Sports podcast.
Thanks for tuning in to WPSP. I'm Chris Miller, a.k.a. Bill Skateboard.
It's your guy, Aaron.
And it's about damn time that we're talking about NFL again.
Go Bills.
We got the Bills over here. We got the Bills up there. Master Chief there.
Chief's here too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's finally time. NFL starting, about a week from now?
Yep, a week from today.
Preseason's
starting
wrapped
it off
up.
with a bang, right? Chiefs,
yeah,
Baltimore?
Chiefs, Baltimore. That's got to be in KC, right?
I'd imagine.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because they're
Yeah.
Super Bowl champs.
Yeah.
But yeah, today we're going to be looking at our season projections, just kind of willy-nilly, however we think the records and playoffs and Super Bowl are going to shake out.
We're doing awards?
Not on this episode, I don't think. We can probably do that in...
I'll give you one prediction.
Or maybe, yeah, we can throw
Josh
those in.
Allen MVP.
I like that. I'm on board for that. We'll throw them in if we think of it.
Yeah, if we got time at the end.
We'll do some...
It's a late night pod today, boys.
Yeah, we're starting at 10:03 p.m. on August 29th, 2024. On a Thursday. I got tomorrow off. He's got tomorrow off.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this will be like a 5-hour podcast.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah, we'll be talking about each team as we go through them, so maybe we'll just
Some
talk
teams
about...
a little more, some teams a little less.
Yeah. And
I'm sure
we're going to...
you know why.
Yeah, we have it listed AFC East, North, South, West, then NFC, same
You're starting
order.
with the best team.
Starting with the best team. It's going to have the most information with it, so might as well start with that one. Let's see. Do we want to talk about any updates first and then go into what we think we'll do for records?
Well, finally the 53 is set. No major injuries other than my guy Matt Milano for the Bills. That sucks, but we got a cool story out of this. I mean, Joe Andreessen, that's pretty cool. Buffalo Joe. He made the 53 from Lancaster, New York, went to UB after he went to Bryant, so... good old local boy made the squad as a linebacker. I'm sure he won't play much, but we'll see. I mean, Matt Milano's a big loss, but we played most of the year last year without him. And Terrell Bernard healthy, knock on wood.
Who's that other T guy? Tyrell Dodson?
Terrell Dodson's gone.
Oh.
So it'll be Dorian Williams. He was a rookie last year. He's fast. He's an absolute specimen. Ripped his shit, hits hard. His only problem is he's not great in pass defense. So I'm thinking in pass downs, I'll probably sub him out and put a big nickel or something in to fix that. But, I mean, our safeties are pretty weak right now.
What are we looking at there?
We're probably going to have DeMar Hamlin starting it off until Mike Edwards and Cole Bishop are healthy. Cole Bishop and Mike Edwards are playing again. Cole Bishop, our second-round pick, I believe.
That's from this year, right?
Yeah. He's a good player. There's rumblings about Micah Hyde maybe coming back. We'll see. But that's a weak spot. We just signed Louis Sign or something, former first-round pick in 2022, to our practice squad.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, McDermott, he makes magic out of these safeties. So we'll see if he can do anything with him. If not, like I said, Cole Bishop will be back soon. Mike Edwards is coming back soon. So we should be all right. We just got to survive first couple weeks with DeMar Hamlin, which I'm sure they have some sort of plan for him. But
then we got Taylor Rapp.
Taylor Rapp is our strong.
Yeah.
He's kind of a headhunter. He's kind of scary, too, but he did pretty well for us last year. He sealed the division with that pick against Tua last year. So I have a lot of faith in our defense. They looked really good. Ed Oliver and Greg Russo look so freaking good. I think Von Miller will probably be used sparingly this year.
At least
more like a pass rushing
he's
down.
An extra year removed from it.
I think he'll be a lot better. He's not going to be Von like he was the first year we had him.
Still a shell of his former self.
I think we'll probably use him like we did with Leonard Floyd last year. We put him in down and passing downs, third downs and whatnot, just so he can get after the fucking quarterback. And hopefully he shows us something. Other than that, we don't really have... We got Daquan Jones and DeAndre Carter at D-tackle. And then we just got AJ Epinesa. I don't like the D-line too much, but they're solid. We rotate them a lot. They'll all be fresh. Greg Russo looks like he's going to be a monster. He got 2.5 sacks in like 2 drives against the Steelers. He murdered their starting line. He looked like a freaking killer. He's finally looked like he's always been big, but now he looks like thick.
Yeah, because he's always been real tall.
Yeah, now he looks like he's built like, and he's playing because we drafted him. He played D-line like 1 year. We drafted him after like 1 or 2 years of ever playing defensive line. Like,
so what did he play in college?
He came in at something else, then he started playing D-line because he was just like a raw fucking prospect. Like raw. Like nice. No real like skills other than being big, strong. Now he's got skills.
Was he? So did we get him as a later round pick?
No, he was a first round pick.
Oh, but it was just kind of that raw talent.
Massive.
Yeah.
And you know how they love the intangibles. Josh Allen.
Oh yeah.
I can't name them all right now, but Spencer Brown, like all these freaks that
Huge
we pick.
Guys.
So we threw a dart, and it looks like it's gonna work well. And it's a contract year for him, so you know he's gonna be playing hard.
Oh yeah.
You know he's going to be playing hard. Travis Hunter with a touchdown. He's going to be a big early pick. He plays defensive back, cornerback, and wide receiver for Colorado. Sorry, there's college football is back. I'm sorry. I'm fucking excited. Football is back. It's fucking time to go. But back to the Bills. Yeah.
I'm really liking our cornerback room though.
Nasty.
Is it Rasul?
Rasul Douglas.
Rasul Douglas.
Oh my gosh. I think Christian Benford might be
Christian Benford.
Our number 1 right now.
I like Taron Johnson, too.
He's the best.
Yeah. Is he nickel?
Probably second best slot corner.
Or slot corner, yeah.
Because what's his face from... now he's not on the Chiefs anymore. What was his face? Snead.
Oh, yeah.
Tennessee?
Did he go to Tennessee? Yeah, and he's
the best.
He was not... We'll talk about that when we get to that team, but he's not happy about it.
But I think Taron Johnson's the second best slot corner in the league. He's a beast, a dog, a little freaking dog.
I always end up drafting him in Madden too when I do my fantasy drafts.
I love him. He's our best cornerback. But Benford and Douglas, they're both fucking dogs. Douglas gets the turnovers, which we need with Josh out there giving turnovers himself. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Yeah, so that's our defense. Those are kind of our updates there.
Offense.
We know the offense, yeah. Wide receiver room is the biggest talk of the town here.
I'm excited for Keon Coleman. He made some crazy catches over Rasul Douglas and stuff like that in one-on-one drills. Didn't get to see much from him because he's playing with Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah, which we know how that goes from both the Steelers and the Bills.
But in the training camp, he looked good. So hopefully, we're not going to replace Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs.
No,
like the production wise. But Khalil Shakir, he's going to go fucking off. Boise State, let's go. He's going to be crazy good. And I like Curtis Samuel if we can keep him healthy.
Yeah, I see he's questionable right now.
He'll be back. He's playing.
Is it just a minor injury?
He got turf toe.
Yeah, that's what kept you out of the NFL. It's a damn turf toe.
Yeah, fucking turf toe, man. Yeah, turf toe. But all signs are pointing to him playing. And
of course we got Kincaid Knox.
Kincaid is going to be wide receiver 1, even though he's a tight end. And Dawson Knox isn't going to have a broken wrist this year or hand or whatever, so he's going to be able to catch the ball. So.
Nice.
And Ray Davis, he's going to be a dog. And you want to know who the most underrated player I think in the league is? James fucking Cook.
Oh yeah,
he had 1,600 total yards last year, and nobody talks about him.
Yeah, that must be a Bills
because he has a couple drops. Like they piss me off. We would have won more games if he would just catch the ball. But like, he's a freaking beast.
Look at everything else. Yeah,
he was what 3rd or 4th in rushing last year, and then he had a crap ton of passing yards. Like.
And once he gets in open space,
he's so fast. He's so good, and our running game is probably going to be what carries us, other than Josh putting us on his shoulders. Yeah. Most overrated player in the league, baby.
I do think this new receiver room, though, I'm hoping it unlocks a second level of Josh because he'll kind of
Diggs was just drama last year.
Yeah,
and I love Diggs. Like I'm not here to talk bad about Diggs. I appreciate everything he did for the Bills. He should be on the Wall of Fame when he retires. He's a beast. But. Too much drama at the end of the year, and you saw what we did at the end of the year.
Yeah, once Joe Brady came took over,
and we won what? We were 6-6, I believe.
Basically won out.
We were like 6-6 when Joe Brady came in, and then they freaking went off, and Josh looked good. Yeah. So I think Josh is gonna be able to throw the ball wherever the fuck he wants, and he's gonna have turnovers. It's Josh Allen, but you're not gonna have the plays Josh Allen gives you without the interceptions. It happens. I'm excited to see what we got going on, to say the least.
I think there's a lot of people doubting it. And don't get me wrong, this is going to be a very tough schedule. This is
we got a crazy
hell of a schedule. But
yeah, it's tough. But we'll take care of business.
Yeah, so all said and done this year, I have them going for initial. This is all initial, just kind of willy-nilly throwing darts at a board. I have the Bills going 11-6, winning record. See how it goes.
13-4.
There you have it.
They're going off. Just because Josh, I just have a good feeling about him this year. I have a good feeling about him every year, but I just think he has all the talk about him. He's never been good without Stephon Diggs. He's never been blah, blah, blah without Stephon Diggs. He's going to show you he is the second best quarterback in the league. He's going to show everyone, and I'm excited about it.
And I could just as easily see him going 13-4, too.
The over-under for the Bills this year is 10.5. I could see it going either way. I don't think we're getting any less than 10 wins.
No.
But we could get 10 wins, and I still think we'll find a way in the playoffs no matter what. So, but I got us winning the division. It's our division, and I'm not going to pick us not to win the division. So
I have a second in the division.
That's all right. We're still making the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Coming up next, we got Miami. Most of their offense is
a lot of defense is gone.
A lot of defense is gone. Their defense fell apart last year.
And they got a new coordinator again. Third coordinator in 3 years on the defensive end.
That can't be the best for consistency.
No, it is not.
Offense, most is the same. They
got Jordan Poyer.
Running back. They got Jordan Poyer on defense. They have Odell now.
He's washed.
But Odell's on the PUP list for
Odell is washed.
4 weeks at least.
But they got Tyreek Hill, so that's basically and Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle will be hurt, but whatever, same thing.
Questionable right now, or I don't know.
He's always questionable.
Yeah. But either way,
Tua's good.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna slander Tua. He's good.
He's accurate.
He's good. Their line looks suspect.
Let's see. I got the PFF.
They got Teron Armstead. He's good. Really good, but he's always hurt too.
Alphabetical. Miami has the 18th ranked offensive line.
Yeah, so suspect.
Yeah.
Eichenberg sucks. I don't know who Aaron Brewer is. And they lost that Robert Hunt too. That guard they had, he's good. He's gone too. They don't have what's his face.
Christian Wilkins is gone.
Yeah, that motherfucker. Thank God. Yeah. He can go fucking grab fucking Patrick Mahomes' dong and rip that off of him.
And do we play the Raiders this year? I don't think so, right?
No, thank God.
So we don't have to deal with them at all.
That motherfucker, dude. And their wide receiver room's weak, other than Jalen Waddle and
Hill, Waddle, and then after that falls off.
It falls off
Braxton
pretty good.
Berrios, River Crowcraft.
I think they're saying
Malik Washington.
They're putting out. It looks like they're going to use Achane, or Achan, however the fuck you say his name.
For more passing.
They putting him a lot in the slot, which is pretty exciting but they have everybody in the slot. He's fast as fuck. He's good. Scary. And then Raheem Mostert, scary. They're fast and good.
I'm pretty sure, and I've probably said this before in Madden, I think these are the top 5 fastest
guys
too. On offense.
Jonnu Smith, they're good. Their team's good. I think a lot of people are doubting them, and I think they're going to be good. They got Calais Campbell now. Jalen Phillips is going to be good on the defensive side. Jordan Brooks, they got at linebacker now. That's pretty good. Jalen Ramsey, we'll see what he is. He's pretty good usually. Kendall Fuller. Cater Kohu, we own him. And Javon Holland's good too. So they got a decent squad.
I think health is going to be the big question for these guys.
And what can good old Mikey do with them?
With that guy, Mike McDaniels, see what he does.
Yeah.
Some extra vapes. So you said there's a lot of people doubting them. I have Miami surprisingly going 8-9.
This guy's doubting them.
Yeah, it's just how it shook out on here, but I got them going 8-9, so that's what I'm going to roll with for now. We'll see what it is at the quarter season update.
I got them at 11-6, third in the division. So that'll show you how I feel about the Patriots, the best in the division. Probably.
Yeah, because I believe Miami's at least 10 wins. They should be able to get 10 wins, but I'm going with 8-9. That's what I'm going to say.
They very well could go 8.
Yeah,
they're a volatile team. Either because when they play good defenses, they tend to not do that.
We saw that last. Anytime they
played a top defense, they didn't do very well.
Fell apart. Yeah. So you said yours too. Okay,
Yep.
so then now we got the Patriots.
Yep, second best team in the AFC.
Oh
East.
yeah, second best team in the whole AFC.
They're starting the year off with what's his face, Jacoby, right?
Yeah, which he's serviceable.
He's good. He's gonna get subbed out.
Not a world beater or anything.
He's gonna get subbed out eventually in the season after they start sucking really bad. They're not starting with Drake May because if you start with Drake May and you suck, fans are going to be pissed.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to be like, oh, great, we drafted
He looks
good. He looks good.
It's always better to turn to him later.
Yeah, so I think that's what they're doing. Their wide receiver room's shit.
And they just got in. I mean, Juju wasn't out.
Kendrick Bourne, KJ Osborne,
Demario
Douglas. Jalen Polk looks like he's going to be good.
Is he a rookie?
Yeah, rookie. They're saying Javon Baker hasn't had a great... He's a rookie, too. Didn't have a great
preseason
camp, but who knows? He's a rookie. You never know. No, I do not want to subscribe to fucking Patriots news.
Well, they got KJ Osborne.
I like their line other than their right tackle and their right guard. I don't know how Cole Strange is doing, and I don't like Okorafor. Never mind. Their line is not going to be good.
Let's see. They are ranked 28th.
Yeah, they're going to be bad.
Yeah.
That's also probably why they're keeping Drake May.
Yeah, they don't want him to get broken.
Yeah. Who's there? Ramondre and Antonio Gibson. Antonio Gibson's due a long touchdown against the Bills.
Yeah.
He always does. Their defense is not great. They got Godchow, however the hell you say his name.
Christian Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez is a beast.
It looks like they have a decent secondary. Jonathan Jones is old now. Kyle
Duggar's pretty decent.
Yeah.
Marcus
Jabril
Jones.
Peppers.
Yeah, I don't like their team.
No.
It's a bad team, and they got a rookie coach. That kind of seems like a dickhead.
Yeah. He's the old linebacker.
Yeah,
right?
I hated him then. I hate him now. Austin Hooper, though, and Hunter Henry.
Yeah, see what they do there.
Yeah, not very high on them.
Neither am I.
And that's about all I have for Drake May's going to be good. I think he looks like Josh Allen, but obviously any quarterback that has a big arm can scramble. People compare him to Josh Allen, but he looks good.
So I have him going 4-13.
I have him going 6-11.
And
I gave him a couple more wins than I did the first projections, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I only gave him more wins because I want him to have a worse draft pick, completely honest with you.
Yeah. Either way, not a chance of a winning season in my mind.
Yeah.
Moving on to the New York Jets.
Aaron Rodgers is back.
He's back. That's probably the biggest news.
They have
there.
the best roster in the AFC East.
Yeah. Especially that defense.
The defense is nasty. They always give us problems, so...
And their offensive line is ranked number 5 right now, surprisingly.
I don't have surprisingly, who I'm doubting is Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And I may sound like a hater. I like Aaron Rodgers. I've always liked Aaron Rodgers, but the year before his injury, he did not do great. He got, 20-something passing touchdowns? 24, I think. I could be wrong. Don't take that for word for
That
word.
was one of his first years he had a lot of interceptions,
Yeah, he didn't do well, and... Who does he have other than Breece Hall and
Garrett Wilson?
And
even for tight end, it's Tyler Conklin. He's not terrible, but he's kind of a mid tight end.
Jeremy Ruckert. Their line is a lot better. Their offensive line, defensive line's good. I wonder what's going to happen with what's his face. They just traded for him, Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, because he
holding
got
out
there,
right
and
now.
then
He's like,
they're like, "Aren't you going to pay me?" Yeah.
Yeah. Quinnen Williams is a tank. He's top 5 defensive tackle in the league. The linebackers are good as hell. Cornerbacks are good as hell. Sauce Gardner is good as hell, even though he holds every damn time. I don't like their safeties that much. Chuck Clark and Tony Adams. DJ Reed got burned a million times by Malik Neighbor, but he's good as hell. Michael Carter's good. Good-ass defense. Best defense in the league, I think. So
Rodgers was 26-12 the last time he played a full season.
26-12. That's not great.
It's like 3 times as many interceptions.
Allen Lazard. Oh, Xavier Gibson.
Yeah.
They have a lot of hope in Malachi Corley, though. And Tyrod's a better backup than Zach Wilson. So if Aaron Rodgers gets hurt, he can't be very mobile. He's gonna
Rodgers.
He's gonna look like Tua out there. But he's 40 years old. I'm sure he'll be all right. Breece Hall, though, I think he might be the best running back in the league this year.
Yeah, he was tearing it up. I was looking
good,
at last
and that was
year's
off a torn ACL.
Yeah, that's with a crappy quarterback, too.
He's scary.
Yeah.
Very scary.
So I
don't have any other running backs. They have Isaiah Davis and Braylon Allen.
Oh, did they get rid of Michael Carter?
Rookie running backs. So, other than Brees Hall, it's going to be the Brees Hall show.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I went pretty damn high in the Jets, higher than I'd like to, but I had the Jets winning the division, going 12-5, which I don't see it actually happening, but that's what I'm going to go with.
I have them at 12-5.
You have them at 12-5 too?
as well. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, so
we'll see how it goes.
There's your AFC.
AFC East is crazy top heavy for me. 13-4, 11-6, and 12-5.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, there's that.
Oh yeah, and then so now we got the AFC North. Moving on to the Baltimore Ravens. The big change there, Derrick Henry. But I think overall they got
lost
worse.
a lot of people.
Their line depreciated. Their defense depreciated. Let's see, depth chart.
Yeah,
Baltimore Ravens.
They got Zay Flowers at wide receiver. We'll see what he does this year. I think he'll be pretty good. Tyler Lindenbaum's a freaking beast at center. I don't know much about their other linemen. Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely. Top, probably the best tight end room in the league. I think the Bills have the second best tight end room. But Mark Andrews and Isaiah Likely, good as hell. Lamar Jackson's good. I'm not going to say anything bad. But I like the 1-2 punch at running back for him with Derrick Henry as their bruiser and Justice Hill fast as shit.
Yeah.
Keaton Mitchell is pretty good too.
He's out right now.
Is he? And then Ricard's a good fullback. I mean, we don't talk about fullbacks, but he's a good fullback.
We placed him on the reserve pup list Tuesday.
I don't like their defensive line very much. I like Matabuke. He's pretty good, but other than that, I don't love their line.
And they gave Patrick Queen to the Steelers.
I don't like their linebackers either.
You got Roquan Smith, and that's
Trenton
about it.
Simpson's young guy. I don't think he's that good. Kyle Van Noy, the Bills own him. Josh Allen owns him. Kyle Hamilton's top safety in the league. I don't know Brandon Stevens. That's one of their cornerbacks.
Yeah.
I'll be completely honest with you guys. Don't know him. Marlon Humphrey's usually pretty decent, but he's not as good as he once was.
Yeah.
I don't have much more on them.
No, I think that's about all I got. So, yeah, probably a lot of people are probably high on the Ravens. I'm not one of them. I have them still getting a winning season, but I have them going 9-8 and missing the playoffs.
I have them going 11-6. I don't know. I have them winning their division at 11-6. AFC North is good, like usual.
I could see 3 teams winning that division.
Yeah. Pittsburgh, obviously.
Yeah, no. That's Baltimore. Move on to Cincinnati.
They're good.
Burrow's going to be back. Let's see. This will be probably Higgins' last year there.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase is healthy.
He's going to start the year pretty well, I'd imagine.
Mixon's gone. They have Zach Moss there now, followed by Chase Brown. So.
I think Chase Brown might take the running back room after a little bit, but we'll see. Zach Moss went off last year.
With the Colts, yeah.
Yeah, he did really good. They got Mike Gesicki now, and that's going to be dangerous. He's a good pass-catching tight end there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he didn't do much for the Patriots, but
that's
the Patriots.
Sam
Hubbard's a beast. Trey Hendrickson's a beast. Sheldon Rankin's pretty good. B.J. Hill's pretty good. Got a good defensive line. Logan Wilson's really good. Cam Taylor-Britt's all right. Jordan Battle's a rookie. I believe that's their starting safety. I think he's a rookie from Alabama.
O-line is 21st, so nothing special there.
Yeah, it didn't look too great. But other than, I don't really have too much for them.
There.
Jamar Chase, he's holding in now. He showed up to practice late in street clothes because I think he wants a new contract.
Yeah, because he's probably trying to be the highest paid receiver.
Yeah, he wants a new contract, but what I heard is that their GM is not going to budge. He does not budge for his shit, especially because he's on his rookie contract. So I don't think he'll get one. So we'll see when he comes in. Once he comes in, he's good, as long as he doesn't get hurt. I don't like their receivers that much behind Jamar and T.
No, Boyd's gone now. So
yeah, Jermaine Burton is supposed to be decent, rookie wide receiver from Alabama, but he didn't have a great preseason. So we'll see, but it's preseason. Who knows?
Yeah.
So what's your take on the Bengals?
So I think it'll come down to health, as it always does. They always seem to get banged up. They usually have a slow start. I have them having a winning season at 10-7, also missing the playoffs, though, because their division kind of fucks them over when we talk about their next team.
I have them at 11-6 and making the playoffs, as a wild card.
Yeah.
The last wild card.
Ooh, seed 7.
Yeah.
So then we got
good luck with that 2 seed.
Yeah. Then we got Cleveland Browns.
They're good. Best roster in the league other than quarterback, I think.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say is their quarterback's a big question. Oh, they must have decided on 3 QBs now. Originally they're carrying 4. Looks like they just got 3 now. Deshaun Watson, Jamu, and DTR.
They get rid of what's his face then? Did they trade him?
Maybe at least on the depth chart. Originally, I said they're carrying all 4 quarterbacks.
What's his face from the Ravens, right? The backup?
Huntley?
Huntley, yeah.
Yeah, I thought maybe they still have him.
Yeah. Don't like their wide receiver room. Amari Cooper is good, but he's aging. Jerry Jeudy, we'll see what he can do. Elijah Moore, he's Elijah Moore.
They just
their
released
line's
Huntley.
good as shit. Offensive line's really good. Man, Wyatt Teller would look good in a Bills uniform.
Yeah, where's their
That
line?
one came back to kick our ass.
Oh, yeah, they got the 4th ranked
Yeah,
line.
they got a good fucking line. They always do. Their defense is stacked. Myles Garrett's probably the best defensive lineman in the league. Probably the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah, that guy's a beast.
Zadarius Smith on the other side. He's good. That's scary right there.
They got Logan Wilson now. Oh, oops, I'm looking at the wrong depth chart.
Devin Bush. Jordan Hicks. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramora's good. Grant Delpit's good. Denzel Ward's good. Emerson's pretty good. Newsom's good. Yeah, good secondary.
Yeah.
Real good secondary.
I think Jerome Ford will be fine with the line they got there. And then
Yeah, I think Jerome Ford's pretty good.
Chubb will be out for the first 4 games
Yeah,
at least.
at least. I think he'll be out a little bit longer. That knee injury was pretty scary.
Yeah.
Hopefully he comes back and looks at least a shade of what he used to be.
Yeah.
Because he's a good guy. I mean, I don't root for him too much because he's an AFC running back, so I don't really root for any AFC teams. But
I'm rooting for the comeback, even being
Yeah,
a
I like
Steelers
him.
Bills
I
fan.
hope he does well.
For the comeback.
yeah, I'd never like to see anything like that, especially after the injury he had at Georgia.
Yeah. And I think it was the same
Same
leg.
knee, I think. Yeah, and they're both gruesome. Absolutely gruesome.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's even playing. I thought he was going to be done forever.
Yeah. Glad they kept him around.
But he's got them thighs that are bigger than freaking anything in the world.
Yeah.
Strong as shit. Yeah.
So, yeah, I got them going 10-7. I have them getting the sweep against Cincy, so
that's
they'll
what
win the
puts them in,
division. Yeah.
I have them going 9-8. Respectable.
Yeah. And so then we got Pittsburgh. This is usually my number 2 team, but I'm not wearing a jersey today because I've had a little bit of slander against the Bills and Pittsburgh today.
He's
but,
a little ashamed.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to take a quick break here. Sponsored by Peanut Butter Cookies, and we're back. So yeah, we left off on AFC North. We were talking about Pittsburgh. So yeah, the big changes. We got that
Wide
quarterback
receiver room
room.
was god awful, huh?
Yeah. I'm higher on George Pickens this year because he's like the only dude.
And they'll
but
have a quarterback to throw it to him.
yeah,
Russell Wilson may not be great, but
I
you
like
can get it to him.
I like the possibilities with Russ and Justin Fields more than dealing with Pickett last
Pickett's
year.
bad. Can
But-
you pick it? Yes, you can.
Yeah. But even with them, there's more upside, but I don't know. We'll see how the season goes. You got Najee and Jalen; they're formidable.
Jalen's good.
After Pickens kind of falls
Cordell
off,
Patterson.
I like that for special teams.
Yeah, he could go out for wide receiver too when you need him, if you need him to. Kevin
Yeah.
Austin's fast as shit.
He is.
And then Van Jefferson, my God, guys.
Yeah.
Roman
Scotty-
Wilson, we'll see if he can do anything.
I didn't
Scotty
even know
Miller.
we had Scotty Miller on the team.
I liked Roman Wilson coming out of the draft. I wanted the Bills to draft him. I wish we would have doubled up, but
And they usually end up getting some good receivers
yeah, they're good
out
at
of the
that.
draft.
This is the worst wide receiver room I think I've ever seen. That well, not ever, but that I can remember.
Yeah. And I can't remember if I said it on here before. Probably not, because But Mike Tomlin was working with Madden to get up to speed on the new kickoff stuff, so he's running simulations with them, and that's kind of why they got Patterson.
I'm scared of the new kickoff.
I'm excited for it, but
I do not like when we let up big returns. That nothing pisses me off more.
Special teams winning a game.
Yeah, it never goes the Bills' way. I wish we would have changed up our special teams coordinator, but we'll see. We'll see this year. It's a new year, so.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's offensive line ranked at number
They got
9.
a lot of young people. I don't think they'll be as good this year as they usually are. What do they got? Like 2 or 3.
Yeah, because
rookies starting or something like that. Troy Fatanu, he's hurt a little, huh?
Yeah, I think PFF is ranking him a little high.
I think they're a little high. Broderick Jones is the guy that got murdered by Greg Russo.
Oh boy,
he let up 2.5 sacks. Yeah, he was a pretty high draft pick.
Defense though, I like the defense.
Their
still.
defense, I like it a lot.
I like that.
I like it a lot.
Addition of Patrick Queen. I like
Logan
the guys they drafted.
I don't know the nose tackle. Cameron Hayward though, he's always reliable. They got a guy named Isaiah Loudermilk, so.
I like the show Loudermilk. If you guys are looking for a funny AA show, you watch Loudermilk.
I'll have to watch.
It's got that one guy in it. Forget his name.
T.J. Watt, Patrick Queen, Landon Roberts, Alex Highsmith, Deshaun Elliott, Minka Fitzpatrick, Joey Porter Jr. I don't know Beanie Bishop. That's a cool name though.
I like that.
He's your starting nickelback.
Bishop. Yeah.
So all right, Cam Sutton's suspended.
Oof. Nah.
Yeah, kick returner is Cordero Patterson. That's going to be good, especially since they're saying that with the new kickoff, you want like running backs back there, which I didn't talk about on the Bills. The Bills made a good trade, I think, for that kick returner we got now, whatever his name is. Some undrafted rookie, but he's good at returns, so we'll see. But we're not talking about them. So I like the Steelers' defense too, and I think that's the only chance they have at being anything this year.
Yeah, they're going to win through defense and special teams.
And Mike Tomlin just being Mike Tomlin.
Yeah. I think they have a pretty tough schedule.
They do.
And this is the first time. Originally, I always say they'll get a winning season. They'll pull it out somehow.
I changed mine. I switched to one loss with the Cleveland and Pittsburgh. I switched them. Because I had them originally going 9-8, but I don't have the faith in them to go 9-8. I think they're going 8-9 this year. Is what I picked.
And I went even lower. Oh, I hate it. But 7-10.
That's good. You guys need.
We need so we can get some better draft picks too.
I would be, if I'm a Steelers fan, I think you want to punt this season. Yeah. Maybe get a quarterback in the draft because Justin Fields, I don't know if he's your answer.
And I don't see us beating the Titans of the AFC with the team we have, so might as well punt, reload, get ready for the future.
Which I mean, if you can get a top 5 pick. And maybe the Titans are down there. Who knows if they like Levis? Maybe they'll ride somebody else or something. I mean, who knows? Minnesota just drafted a quarterback, too, in the first round.
Yeah.
So who knows if they'll take one. You know, the Raiders are taking one. Giants will probably take one, but they just gave Danny Jones $1 trillion. Yeah. So Patriots shouldn't take one either. So you're looking at a decent, unless people trade up, you should have a decent, maybe you get Shedeur Sanders or whatever. Deion Sanders kid? I don't know. Who knows?
Sick.
But yeah, not much faith in Pittsburgh this year. Defense is the only reason I have them at 8-9 because I think they're deep. And Mike Tomlin. Yeah. I think he's probably other than Andy Reid, probably the best coach in the league.
Yeah.
I think.
He's
I could be. I mean, I don't really pay that much attention to the coaches, but this guy is just consistent with not much talent.
Yeah.
So they need a complete roster overhaul, so. Hopefully they don't get rid of him like idiots and overreact.
No, they gotta stick with him.
He's a good coach.
Yeah.
Just like Sean McDermott.
He just had his extension too, so.
Yeah. I like Mike Tomlin a lot.
They'll be formidable.
But sometimes you see panic with these stupid owners. If you have one bad year, they're like, gotta reset. Don't get rid of Mike Tomlin. No. He'll get hired in a second by anyone.
Oh yeah.
He's a GOAT coach. Good coach.
Yeah. So they'll be formidable, but I'm not too high on them this year.
Yeah. 8-9. Yeah. 7-10.
So that's your AFC North.
Good division, scary division.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close division.
Tough division.
Yeah.
Probably my second best division, behind the AFC East. I think in all of football for me.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
So yeah.
Now we got the AFC South. Starting off with the Texans.
They're good. C.J. Stroud.
Oh yeah. They loaded up too on defense and offense. They added more stuff.
They're a good team. Good team. I hate that I have to kind of root against C.J. Stroud because everybody's talking shit about Josh Allen because of C.J. Stroud. Pisses me off because I really like C.J. Stroud because I like Ohio State. Okay, I go to their depth chart and it says no. This page you are trying to reach cannot be found.
But Stephon Diggs, that was the big trade.
Nico Collins is a beast. They got another trade, didn't they?
They got Danielle Hunter came over.
Yeah, he's good.
They got Azeez Al-Shaair now.
Dalton Schultz, their line is pretty good. Their center's name is Juice Scruggs. That's cool.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah,
That's
he got
a cool name.
drafted this year, I thought.
Will Anderson's
last
good.
Year.
Mario Edwards Jr., Fatakuski. I don't know the defensive tackles, but I like Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter.
Yeah, that's
I like Al-Shaair. He's a good-ass... he's that linebacker from the Titans.
Yeah,
he's good.
Yeah.
I don't know Jake Hansen, their middle. They got Henry 202. He just got drafted. Derek Stingley's a top corner in the league. Jalen Petry's good. Jimmy Ward's good. Lassiter's pretty good. I don't know Miles Bryant. They got Okuda on their back as their backup cornerback. So that's a pretty good depth piece there. So I like their team a lot. Danico Autry is suspended, but he'll be back and he's good. Tim Settle. Jerry Hughes, baby.
Ayo.
Yeah, I like their team a lot. John Mechie's really good, too, as a 4th or 5th wide receiver. Xavier Hutchinson's pretty good. Robert Woods is pretty good. Joe Mixon, he's reliable. With Damian Pierce as his backup, and Cam Akers is out there, too. Good team, good team. I'm a hater of them this year, which kind of sucks. Just because everybody's talking shit about Josh and stuff. But they'll see all the drama with Steph when he's not the number 1 wide receiver.
So I'm going to take another commercial break right here. And we're back. We're having a lot of commercial breaks here. My diet was piss poor this week, so I'm fighting for my life here.
It's a late night pod, all right?
Yeah. So, we had our updates, whatever they were. Texans got better.
Yeah, they're good.
I have them going 11-6 and winning their division.
I have them going 11-6, and they're going good. They're doing good. That's that. Indianapolis, best team in the league.
Oh yeah. Hopefully Richardson can stay healthy. I don't
think he will.
Big decider.
I'm a doubter. And they got Flacco as their backup though. Jonathan Taylor's here. Michael Pittman Jr., Josh Downs, Adonai Mitchell. Good wide receiver room. Don't like their tight ends. They got Quentin Nelson on the line, DeForest Buckner, Kwity Paye, Zaire Franklin. That's about what they got. Pretty good team. Just kidding. I don't have much faith in them this year. I don't think they're bad, but I don't think they're good. If Anthony Richardson gets hurt again, they're in trouble. I like Trey Sermon as their backup running back. I think Jonathan Taylor's going to return to form.
Yeah, and they have a good line. I think they have
a good line, I'm sure. They usually have a good line.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I also probably like the definition of a mid team with high upside.
That's the record I have them at is mid.
Because they did decently last year with everything that went down.
I'm doubting them a little bit just because they have sort of a tough schedule, not crazy tough.
Yeah, and even their division's a little tough with the Jags and
Jags
Houston.
and Houston's pretty good. And then Tennessee, I don't know what the hell they expect from them, but we'll talk about them in a little bit.
But I'm going 8-9, and nothing more than that.
8-9.
You got an 8-9's all? Alrighty. Then on to the Jags. Let's see.
I'm high on the Jags this year.
So am I, for some reason.
Me too. I think
receivers, they got Gabe Davis now.
Gabe Davis, Brian Thomas Jr., Christian
gone.
Kirk, future Bill.
Hey.
That's who Josh Allen said that he would take as their on his fantasy golf team. So they're close. So I'd love to have it. He's a free agent after the year, so let's go get Christian Kirk. That would be nasty.
Brian Thomas Jr. they drafted.
Brian Thomas Jr. I liked him. I wanted to draft him, but he went off a little bit before we could. I think that's who we were trying to get, and that's why we traded back. But
since they got him.
Yeah, I don't know. Mitch Morse is over there now. Line's pretty decent. I like their line. They got Josh Hines Allen, because he didn't want to be the second Josh Allen. Eric Armstead's good. Devon Hamilton's pretty good. Trayvon Walker, former first-round pick, he's good. Olukun's good. Devin Lloyd's good. Chad Muma's good. Andre Sisco's pretty good. Savage is decent. Darby's pretty good. They got a good defense. I'm high on this team. I don't know.
Can't. Oh, I had a thought and I completely forgot it, but it doesn't matter. It's just where'd the Hines come from? Is that like his middle name or his maiden name?
Some maiden name.
Okay.
I think he just threw that in there to not be Josh Allen anymore.
Yeah.
Because Josh Allen is Josh Allen, motherfucker.
I always liked it when they said Josh Allen got sacked by Josh Allen.
Yeah, he owns Josh Allen.
He did. I remember he had the sack, the pick, the fumble.
That was unbelievable
that
year.
Yeah.
And they always seem to get us, but I got us taking them out this year. So finally getting them off our Josh Allen's hit list.
So, yeah, I think if Trevor Lawrence comes into form...
I think he'll be good. I think he'll have the best year he's had.
Yeah. And I like Doug Peterson, too.
And I like Etienne a lot. And Tank Bigsby is pretty good at the goal line. So he's a tank. What can I say?
So I have them going at 11-6.
I have them at 12-5 winning the division. So that would be kind of an upset because it looks like early predictions had them at 8.4 wins. So I have them going 12-5. I think they're a good team, and they're kind of getting slept on because they always choke at the end of the year. I think they're finally going to get it done.
I think so too. I'm also high on them.
Yeah, so we'll see. Who knows? They're a volatile team too. I don't know what to expect with Trevor Lawrence. Coming out of the draft, he looked like the best quarterback prospect in a long, long time, and just hasn't panned out. But I think he'll have a good year.
That Urban Meyer.
I don't think he's passed over 30
show.
touchdowns yet, like passing touchdowns.
I think you're right.
So I think he'll do that this year. I think he'll be good.
Yeah.
I think long face will be good. So 12-5, and on to the best team in the AFC South.
Oh yeah, Tennessee Titans. Let's see. Was Tannehill the guy that was there last year?
No, it was.
Because then Levis took over.
Was he? I don't think he was there.
Where is he?
I don't know. Tannehill is a free agent.
Wow.
I am pretty sure. I don't know why they aren't giving me the Titans depth chart. This is the only one I haven't been able to find right away.
I got Will Levis, Tony Pollard, and Tajay Spears.
Yeah, I think
running back.
Tony Pollard will be a lot better this year.
Yeah.
But I think Tajay Spears is going to take. Yeah, I think it's going to be committee.
Take over.
They got Tyler Boyd. D-Hop's still good.
If he stays healthy.
Calvin Ridley's good. Traylon Burks is pretty good.
Yeah.
He's not good, but like respectable.
Yeah.
They got J.C. Latham. I think he's a rookie.
Yeah, that was a first-round pick.
So we'll see how he is. Then they got Petit Fryer. He's pretty decent. Their defense is decent. They got L'Jarius Sneed now and Roger McCreary. He's all right. Quandre Diggs, Amani Hooker. They're good in the back end. But they're Jeffrey Simmons, top 5 defensive tackle. But I just don't think it's their year this year. I think another rebuild year for them here.
Yeah, and they have the 30th ranked offensive line.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be great.
I think Will Levis will improve a little bit this year.
Yeah, I don't think he's the answer though.
But he'll be a good.
I think he'll be
what's
better.
Called a bridge quarterback.
I mean, they drafted him early, but maybe he'll prove me wrong. I just don't think he's that good.
I do want to have a talk with him about the mayo and the coffee because I tried to do that, and I got olive oil mayo, so like the mayo it didn't mix with the coffee.
Maybe you need one of those things.
Oh, that's probably what it is because all mayo's got oil in it, so I'm trying to see how it mixes.
I think that'll do it.
Because it sounds unappetizing, but I do want to try it just to know.
Maybe
I'll
I'll try
up to.
Probably not.
I'm worried if I do it though, all of a sudden my nudes will be leaked.
That might happen.
I think that's what happened to Will.
Yeah, he has some nice vids.
But I got them going. Surprise! Maybe this is high on them, but I got them going 7-10. Still mid-season.
6-11.
And I think they're projected for like 6 wins anyway. So
yeah.
Nothing special, just Titans being Titans.
Yep, that's them.
Yeah, and then our last AFC division here, AFC West, starting off with Cody Galton's favorite team, the Denver Broncos.
I don't like their team that much, but I like Sean Payton.
Oh, Sean Payton.
I think Bo Nix is ready to play. I mean, he's 25 years old already.
Because he's starting, right?
He's their starting quarterback. He's a good quarterback. Like, I don't think he's anything crazy special. Maybe I'll be eating my words, but I think he'll be all right. I think he'll be like a top 20 quarterback in his career, like in the league, not like top 20. Like, you know, maybe even top 15. I don't know. There's a lot of good quarterbacks out there. I think he's pretty decent though. I don't think he's like a superstar, but I think he's like a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
And might be disrespecting Kirk Cousins.
Because Kirk was
he's good.
Like, yeah. If you look at his stats,
I think
good.
he can run a little bit. I think he's decent. I mean, they got no wide receivers other than Cortland Sutton and Marvin Mims. They got Troy Franklin. They drafted him late. We'll see if he's anything. Their line looks
Adam
decent.
Troutman for tight end.
Yeah, no tight ends. Dulcich. No tight ends. Their defense ain't too hot. They got Certain. I'm certain he's good.
Got mid offensive line, number 15, right in the middle.
Yeah, decent line. Nothing special.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have much to say about them.
No, I have them going 5-12. I don't
same.
Yeah, I don't expect
5-12.
much.
And on to the
Kansas City Chef
two-peats.
Boyardee.
Are they going for a three-peat? I'm sure they are.
I think they have all. I mean, we've seen them
only
do
better
it with
than
Les.
they were last year.
Yeah. Let's see. So
Patrick
that's the
Mahomes,
same.
best quarterback in the league.
Yeah, they got Xavier Worthy now, so that might fill up that Tyreek Hill
Yeah,
thing.
I
that
wish
we're
we would
looking
have
for.
drafted him. I wanted him. I was set on him at 28 or whatever we had.
Yeah, that's how we traded out of. So,
But whatever. Keon Coleman to the moon. Marquise Brown's out for the beginning of the year.
Oh,
I
man.
believe they say he's listed at questionable, but I don't think he is going to start right away. Maybe he is. Sky Moore's decent. Juju's back. Not a great wide receiver room. Rashi Rice, I guess he's not getting suspended this year.
So it won't be that. It's huge.
I don't think. Maybe he will. I hope they make a determination before I have drafts and whatnot.
Because it always depends. I think they wait for the criminal system to go first,
Yeah.
and then they decide.
It's usually the year after. There were rumblings that they were going to suspend him, and that's why they signed Juju, but I think they just put Juju out there because they don't got anybody else. So
Yeah, and then with the Hollywood Brown injury,
they got the worst
too.
tight end in the league. Travis
Yeah.
Kelce, I'm a little down on him this year just because he didn't do too hot last year. I think he was too much in that Taylor Swift mode.
And what's
he's
it,
old.
Is it waning or waxing? What's is he when
I
your
think
career is
waxing, but I could be wrong.
or is
But
it like you're
I don't
waning?
know.
I don't know.
He's old.
He's definitely in the
He's on
twilight
the
of his
twilight
career.
of his career. He'll still be good. Top 3 tight end, probably top 3 to 5 tight end.
I think if let's say they do win another Super Bowl, I bet he retires for the third
I
one.
wish he would. Line's good. Line is good. Defensive line, they got Chris Jones. They got Trent McDuffie. He's not defensive line, but like
number
Carol
7 line.
Aftis is pretty good. Defense is pretty decent. Not crazy good, but they did good last year with whatever his name is at the defensive coordinator. I think he's still there. He's pretty good.
It's not Spagnuolo,
It was
right?
the old Detroit coach, right?
Oh crap! What was his name? I know who you're talking about. I couldn't
Got
just
like
look
a
it
weird
up.
face. They got the punt god as a punter now. But yeah,
KC.
I'm very high on them.
Casey.
They're the best team in the league, I'm sure. Still, good team. What can I say? They're the Chiefs.
Oh, it's still Steve Spagnuolo.
Steve Spagnuolo.
6 seasons.
Did he coach
Chiefs
the
DC.
Did he coach the Lions?
You're thinking maybe Jim Schwartz,
Yeah,
who
whatever
went
his
to
name
the
is.
Browns.
We had the
I
guy
thought
as the
Schwartz
defensive
was with the
coordinator who I'm
Browns.
thinking. Spagnuolo, yeah, good old Spagnuolo. He's
Yeah. He could definitely be a head coach. I'm
good.
surprised.
He could, but why when you're winning Super Bowls?
Yeah.
Why leave?
Get those rings. Yeah.
Collect them. Isaiah Pacheco, I'm very high on him this
Yeah,
year.
got
I think he's going to
dog.
be a beast. You got CEH and some RJ Pirine, and Carson Steele looks pretty good too. So their running back room's pretty legit. Take a little bit of the pressure off Patrick Mahomes, which you don't need to because he's Patrick Mahomes. So
And you got the number 1 women's rights activist, Harrison Butker.
that's my favorite kicker in the league.
But yeah, I think the Chiefs are a little better than they were last year.
Yeah, I think they're better than
similar,
them.
and we've seen them win it with worse. So
Yep.
I'm gonna go.
They're the favorites.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 11-6.
Wow.
Which, yeah, so that's probably down on the
Yeah,
Chiefs.
you're down on the Chiefs.
However,
huh?
if you look at my AFC records, it's a very everything's kind of
It's
close.
parity, yeah.
There's a lot of parity in the AFC
It's the
here.
NFL. What do you expect?
But 11-6 winning the division. So that's my Chiefs take.
I have the Ice Cube, freezing my teeth right now. I have the AFC way better than the NFC this year, and I have them going 13-4 though, because I just think they're good, very good. So what can I say? They're the freaking Chiefs.
Yeah.
Super Bowl favorites. Hate to say it, but that's what they are.
That's what it is. So then we got the Las
The
Vegas
best team in the
Raiders.
league.
Oh yeah,
Their quarterback room is
almost
the best
as good
in the
as
league.
Denver.
Yeah, the best team in the league right here. Gardner Minshew, Zamir White, Alexander Madison. Devontae Adams is still a beast. Jacoby Myers. Trey Tucker. Don't know who that is, but
Is that
that's
a-
their third wide receiver.
Where'd he come from?
No clue. Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer is a really good tight end room.
Second round pick.
Their linemen don't look too hot. Sophomore year. Linemen don't look too hot, but now they got Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins on the D line, and you got to double one of them. So good luck. That's a tough. Then, I'm glad that he can. That we don't have. They got your guy Diablo.
Yeah, they got Diablo, and then Malcolm Kunse. Is that what it is?
Yeah,
he's
Kunse,
UB,
whatever.
I think.
You could be wrong. I mean, right.
Because I think Diablo's Beans' guy. Yeah, and
okay.
Malcolm Kunse.
I just remember you talking about drafting him for kickoff, and he would just murder people.
It was the opposite. Beans would have Diablo, and every time I run it, Diablo's coming down fast as a mofo. It just takes me out. Kunse I'd always draft because he's a really quick guy, too. And because he's UB, so I like to load up on that.
And then their best player, other than Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins, is Daniel Carlson.
Yeah, and then did we already talk about Brock Bowers too? I mean,
I did briefly. Yeah. I just said their tight end room's nasty. They got Michael Mayer and Brock Bowers, probably top three. I got them at 3 for the best tight end room in the league, and I think tight ends are back, baby.
Yeah, I like that back for fantasy too.
And I think they're athletic and good. Brock Bowers is good. I'm excited to see him. I'm glad the Jets didn't get him.
Oh, thank God.
Because that'd have been scary.
I don't know
why they didn't.
I really thought they were.
They went linemen, which makes sense, but Aaron Rodgers, what do you got him? Another year or two? Just fucking get him another weapon.
Load him up some weapons.
Get him a weapon, and I'm glad they didn't take Brock Bowers because they're saying he might be the best tight end prospect in quite a while.
Yeah.
So he's good. But they're not good.
No. 5-12.
I have them going 4-13.
Yeah, sounds about right. And then the last one of the AFC,
Mikey Galton.
Mikey Galton's team, Mikey G, Los Angeles Chargers, and
bad.
The biggest move is Jim Bob Harbaugh.
Yeah, and also they don't have any wide receivers anymore.
No, they do not.
They got Ladd McConkey, Josh Palmer, Quentin Johnson. We'll see if Quentin Johnson can start catching the ball. They need him to.
Will Disley starting. He's not bad.
Yeah,
but,
I don't like their team very much. I like Joe Alt as a pick for him. Yeah. I would have went with a wide receiver. But I think Rome was still there.
Yeah, there's some receivers there. It's a classic Jim pick.
I'm fine with taking a lineman to protect Herbert so he doesn't get hurt again.
Yeah.
But their defense is bad. They got Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack. I mean, their secondary is good, but Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack's about all they got on the line.
Yeah.
Which I guess that's... Who am I to fucking say the line's not good when I got fucking AJ Epinesa and fucking Greg Russo.
And Khalil Mack, actually, because it was his 10th season
came back,
last year.
Man,
yeah, he went
good,
off.
And I'm a big Khalil guy, obviously. UB, Buffalo, let's go.
Yeah.
Asante Samuel's good. Derwin James is good. Dicker the kicker, but their team is not good.
No, and...
Sorry, Michael Galton.
Mikey will like my projection. It doesn't reflect how I feel about the team, but it's just how this shook out on the spreadsheet. I have them at 10-7. 10-7. Originally, because I see them as an 8-win team. I see them as going 8-9. But however, this convoluted spreadsheet.
They got Justin Herbert.
Yeah, so it's. We'll see what Jim can do. I think
Who's their running backs?
So it's Gus Edwards and that other guy. They took both the Ravens running backs.
Oh, and J.K. Dobbins.
Yes.
And then they're saying Vidal, and they just picked up Hassan Haskins, an old Michigan running back. So Harbaugh's happy about that.
Yeah.
But I have them going 6-11. So sorry.
And I could just as easily see that.
I probably picked them on the low end here, but
I think 6-11 is more realistic than 10-7. But I think they're an 8-win team. But
8 wins. We'll meet in the middle and go 8 wins.
But for this spreadsheet, I have them as 10-7 and making the 7th seed.
And that's the AFC.
Yeah. On to the NFC.
Yep.
What do we got? NFC
Good division
East.
here. Top heavy.
Yes.
Very top heavy.
So we got Dallas.
Worse roster than they had last year.
Yeah.
Their running back room is not
Zeke
great.
is their starter
Zeke,
now.
Dalvin Cook, Rico Dowdle.
Yeah, Dalvin
and
Cook.
Deuce Vaughn, baby. They got CD back. He's signed a big fucking deal.
Like $60 million a year?
$36 million, I think, a year.
36 a year?
Something like that. You got like a $36 million signing bonus. $100-something million over 4 years or something like that. 3 years or something like that. A lot of money. He's probably going to be the best wide receiver soon.
Yeah. Brandon Cooks is their number 2. Which Brandon Cooks
great.
good, but he's getting old.
He's old, and then you got Tolbert, Turpin. Not great other than that. So
Jake
CD's going to get fed.
Should be decent.
He's decent. Schoonmaker, he's always doing something.
Their
Schoonmaker. Line is the worst I've seen in a long time.
Still
I mean,
top 10,
they got Zach Martin
I think,
still and Tyler Smith, but they're old. And not Zach Martin isn't old, but they're aging. Not a great line. They just drafted Guyton, didn't they? Or no? I don't know. I don't care. I like their defense is still good. DeMarcus Lawrence, Mozzie Smith, Micah Parsons, Eric Kendricks, Darren Bland. He's out for the first 8 weeks at least. I think he tore something in his knee or something.
Yeah, I see him on the
So that
IR.
sucks. They got Trayvon Diggs, Malik Hooker. He's pretty good still. Decent team. Good team.
I think worse than last year, though.
Worse than last year, but I still have them going pretty good.
I think if they don't win it all, Mike McCarthy's got to get out of there. There's going to be some changes there, and Dak doesn't have a contract yet either, so maybe he'll go free agency. And
there you go, Steelers.
Yeah, I'd take Dak.
Oh my God,
I would
he's
definitely
good.
take Dak.
He's good.
I would love
hate
Dak.
that. The AFC does not need any more fucking quarterbacks.
We need some improvement in the NFC.
How are they not getting any quarterbacks? I don't understand. They're awful. I'm sorry, but the NFC is
Dogwater,
bad.
Desmond
It's
Ritter.
a bad fucking conference.
Bears have had trouble.
All the quarterbacks are in the AFC.
Carolina.
It's hell. It's hell.
Saints.
Because you just got Patrick Mahomes always doing everything.
Oh, yeah. So, I got Dallas going 9-8, winning the division.
Winning the division at 9-8?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I have them going 11-6.
Yeah, wait till you hear what I have for the rest of the division.
I have them going 11-6. For you, Hobo. Yep, 11-6, making the playoffs.
The Giants, just the
Bad.
best team in the whole NFL.
They got Danny Dimes, so when you have a top 3 quarterback in the league,
They paid him. Like
their running back room is pretty bad. They got Devin Singletary, Tyrone Tracy. They're saying he looks pretty decent. Maybe a late round fantasy pick or a waiver pickup over down the road. Malik Neighbors is going to be good. He looks good.
Yeah.
I like him a lot.
But then after them,
after that, you don't have anyone.
No.
You got Gunnar Olszewski, special team fucking killer right there. Jalen Hyatt.
Oh, Gunnar used to be on the Steelers.
Was it the Steelers?
Yeah.
Same thing.
Same thing.
Jalen Hyatt. Isaiah McKenzie's on the IR. Tight end room's bad. You got Daniel Bellinger.
I don't know who that is.
He's pretty decent, but not good. The linemen are better than last year, but still not good.
Yeah,
they need Andrew Thomas to stay healthy.
Giants line
defense
29th.
Defense is a lot better. This Michael Schmidt's the center. He's a rookie, so I think he might be decent. Over some time, he'll have some growing pains.
Yeah.
But defense looks good, though.
Dexter Lawrence.
They got Brian Burns, Dexter Lawrence, Aziz Ojulari, Okereke, he's good. Kayvon Thibodeau, he's good.
Oh, yeah.
The back end of the defense ain't hot.
Yeah, my eyes fell down to the corner.
They don't have any. They don't have a secondary. Newman is a second round pick or something as a safety. Maybe he'll slide in and take Dane Belton's job. Jason Pinnock, Deontay Banks, Drew Phillips, Cordell Flott. Like nobody that you want to see for your secondary.
No.
That's a scary, especially lining up against the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Good luck.
I'm going 2-15.
Wow.
This is my worst team in the league. I have them at 2 wins.
I have them at 5 wins. 5-12.
And I think that's what they're projected for is 5 wins.
Yeah, which that's probably about as good as I can see them.
Yeah, it's not a good
Bad
team.
Yeah. Bad team.
Yeah.
Onto a decent team. I guess not for you though.
Yeah, it's interesting.
They got Saquon.
I like that. I think he'll be good.
Yeah, especially he's gonna be pissed though once Jalen Hurts takes all his touchdowns.
Yeah, he's gonna do an option and how the quarterback's usually supposed to decide.
Yeah.
Saquon's gonna be like, no, that's mine.
They have a really good wide receiver room. Top 2 are really good, and then Dotson. We'll see if they can make something out of him.
Yeah,
AJ Brown, top receiver. Devontae Smith. He's only gonna get better. He's still small though. I feel like he needs to put some weight on.
Kind of like Gabe did that one.
Yeah,
year.
he's small.
Dotson used to be with the Commanders.
Yeah, they traded him for a late round pick.
I like Goddard.
Threw a fly on the wall. He's pretty good. Not great, but he's sliding in right as their third wide receiver. And then you got Johnny Wilson and Britton Covey. Saquon, though, is the big move. They got Bryce Huff now. He used to be, they have him at weak linebacker, but he's like a pass rusher. He's good. He was on the Jets last year, and he caused some problems. They did a 1-for-1 trade for Huff and Hassan Reddick.
Yeah.
So that's a good line here.
Oh,
I don't know who Milton
Devin
Williams
White
is, though. But I like their inside. I like Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter a lot.
Josh Sweat.
Josh Sweat's good, too. Wow, they got a lot of defensive pass rushers.
Is it Slay or Johnson that's back? One of them came back from the Lions.
Gardner Johnson,
I think it's
believe.
Johnson, yeah.
He's pretty decent. Then you got Darius Slay, and their second end. And then they got Cooper DeJean and Quinyon Mitchell. That's good. They got a good cornerback room.
I heard Cooper was
They have the best punter in the league, Braden Mann.
Hey, man, with 2 hands. I heard Cooper was all over the place when we finally got to play preseason because he was out.
Yeah, I heard he didn't do too hot, but
he let something go, and then he kind of locked it in a little bit later.
It happens.
But
they got a whole Georgia room here with Nakobe Dean, Nolan Smith Jr., Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis. They got all of the Keely Ringo, I believe, was on the Georgia team, too. So they just have the Georgia defense, which you can't go wrong with because they were nasty the past couple of years. So
yeah, so this team should be decent. They fell off at the end of last year, so if they can just stay locked in, I think.
What do you have them at?
So, yeah, that's where it gets interesting. It must be just how it shook out on the spreadsheet.
It's how the cookie crumbles.
It's how the cookie crumbles. I have them going also 9-8, same as Dallas. But because of their division record, that's what the tie. I had them going 1-1 with Dallas. They couldn't do the head-to-head. So with the division record, I have the Eagles missing the playoffs at 9-8, which that seems unlikely. But that's what I'm gonna roll with.
I have them going 12-5 and winning the division.
And I see that.
That one's for you, Matt. I am a family likes the NFC East. So what can I say? I like the Eagles and I like the Cowboys.
I knew coming in here with my records,
I hated the Cowboys
too,
my whole life, but I root for them a little bit now. Just fan, bro.
Oh, yeah.
On to the next one.
The Washington Commanders.
I think they're going to be a lot better.
I'm high on them. I'm higher than I think most people
Even
are.
though I do not like their wide receiver room.
Yeah, after Scary Terry.
Zacchaeus, Noah Brown, Jamison Crowder.
Mide.
McCaffrey looks like he's going to be decent, though. That's Christian's little brother, I believe. Yeah, I think he's going to be decent. Nothing crazy this year, I'd imagine. But I like Jaden Daniels.
I do like Noah Brown.
Noah Brown's good.
I'm surprised the Texans traded him or got rid of him.
They didn't have anyone. Like, they have a crazy room.
Oh, so they didn't really need him. Yeah.
They had to get rid of him.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have to, but I think it was kind of respect them. Like, you're not going to get any...
Yeah, so actually that's probably better for Noah Brown.
Yeah, it's good for him because now he's the third wide receiver on this team with a rookie quarterback that has some upside.
Yeah, I like Jaden Daniels.
They're carrying 3 QBs as well, which is interesting.
Yeah, Jaden Marcus and Jeff Driscoll.
Oh, yeah, baby, Florida.
Austin
Eckler, Many Men, and Jeremy McNichols. That's a decent room.
Yeah.
I like their running back room. Their defensive line ain't hot. They got Clellan Ferrell, who never turned into anything.
Bobby Wagner.
Darren Payne, he's good. Jonathan Allen's good. Bobby Wagner, Frankie Louvu, Dante Fowler. St. Just always gets burnt, but he's looking a lot better. Jeremy Chin, not too hot in the back end of their defense, but...
Yeah, it's kind of a mid-team with a little bit of upside on offense, I'm thinking. So, yeah, and this is what kind of made that division so weird, too, is I have these guys going 8-9.
All right.
So it's like they were one win off of tying with the Dallas and Eagles, but 8-9.
I have them going 7-10, so we're right around the same ballpark. I think it's a good turnaround year for them.
And I'm actually, the 8-9, that's not one that I feel suspect about. That one, I could see him going 8-9.
I could see him going 8-9, but I could also see him blowing.
As opposed to I'm more confident in a Commanders 8-9 than a Chargers 10-7.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. On to
NFC North.
Yep.
So you got the Bears
4-0 in the preseason.
Yeah, and they had a lot of big changes. Caleb Williams.
He's going to be good.
Got
they got a good ass wide receiver room.
Yeah.
And I like their running back room. I think they got a good team now.
Yeah.
I got Caleb.
Their tight end
they got Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson, Travis Homer. He's still around. DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, DeAndre Carter, Cole Kmet, like good.
Oh, and their line, PFF says number 11. So.
I don't know much about their line. I'm not
Yeah, I don't know the names, but Ryan
They got
Bates,
Tremaine
I know
Edmonds,
that.
Jack Sanborn, Jalen Johnson, top cornerback in the league. Jaquan Brisker's good. Kevin Byard now, he's still doing stuff. Kyler Gordon's pretty good. Good defense too. Jack Sanborn, Tremaine Edmonds, baby. Good team. I just don't think it's their year quite yet.
Yeah, and I agree based on my projection. I have them going 7-10.
Exact same for me,
Yep.
7-10.
Lock
I
it
think
in.
they could very easily go 9 to 10 wins,
Yeah,
and I could
depending
also
on how
see
it
them
goes.
going 5 wins.
Yeah,
I
think
don't know what to
QB is that
expect.
question mark.
That is exactly the question mark that I have for them.
I don't think I'm going to touch their receivers in fantasy because I
don't know what to expect.
who's
Maybe
gonna
throw
get
a
the
flyer
targets.
on Roma Dunze because of that rookie connection.
Yeah,
But I don't
and it
know
has
if
to be
I'll
a
touch
late
any
round.
of them.
Yeah,
But I think they're all going to be good
yeah,
because Caleb Williams is good. He's a good quarterback.
yeah. So it'll be good for football, bad for fantasy.
Yeah.
Then we got Detroit Lions.
Good team.
Yeah, I think they stayed about the same. Maybe got a little better.
Probably.
They still got.
Still don't like their wide receiver room.
Yeah, after
Jamison Williams he has to prove
he's
something.
fast,
this
but he's
year.
not a.
He's
got
got
to
to catch the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like their line a lot. Taylor Decker, Graham Glasgow,
Is it number 1
Frank
or 2?
Ragnow, Kevin Zeitler, and Panay Sewell. That's a good fucking offensive line. And Jared Goff's a good quarterback.
Oh, they have the number 1
Yeah.
offensive
Well,
line.
I'm
Yeah,
looking
Goff
at
is
this,
good,
and I'm not
yeah.
surprised. Goff is good. Amon Ra's good. You got David Montgomery, Jameer Gibbs, good 1-2 punch there. Whoever you put there, I like their defense too. Aiden Hutchinson, DJ Reader, Marcus Davenport, Jack Campbell, Alex Anzalone, Brian Branch, Terrion Arnold, first cornerback taken off the board this year. I think he's good. Good team here.
Yeah, and I have them going. Did they go 12-5 last year?
Something like
Something
that.
like that. But that's why I have them. I have them going 12-5 this year and winning the division.
I have them going 11-6. So good team.
Yeah.
I think I had them taking out the Bills this year. So we'll see. Hopefully
Yeah, I went back
not,
and forth
but
on that. I think I picked Buffalo in the end. I was like, I think we can get Detroit.
It's
but,
in a dome, so that'll be nice for
yeah,
Josh.
I might go to that game because Catherine's out in Michigan. So my parents are, because I don't think my dad's been to like a recent Bills game.
Yeah, get him
So
out there.
We want to go out there to
That'll
that
be
game.
fun.
That'd be
That'll
sick.
A crazy game. Tough game.
Yeah, that'd be cool to be
I
at.
don't know what to expect, but I think that'll be a good team.
Yeah. So we
On
got,
to the other good team in this division.
yeah, Green Bay. I'm pretty high on Green
I'm
Bay.
high on them as well. I think I'm sipping the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, I think I am too. The late season Kool-Aid.
So we'll see.
My
I
rec-
don't like their wide receiver room still, even though it's decent.
I surprisingly like it.
I don't know what
they
to.
need to
I'm not
stay
touching
healthy.
any of their wide receivers either. I don't think because I don't know who the number 1 is.
Yeah,
They got
'cause
Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, and
Jaden
Jaden
Reed.
Reed. A lot of people are saying Jaden Reed kind of
That's what
got
I've-
lucky last year
Oh, with the injuries and
in the
now-
touchdowns.
Yeah,
But I think he's a good wide receiver.
I think so
I liked
too.
him coming out of college.
He's the one that's been ranked the highest of the 3, surprisingly. And
Really?
then Dobbs has really fallen off in the draft.
Yeah, I don't
for
know
some
what
reason.
to expect with
Neither
this.
do I.
So I don't know. Dontavian Wicks, they got a whole bunch of mid receivers, not mid, above average.
Yeah,
Above average receivers, not one that sticks out. I would take their receiving room over ours though.
definitely. Especially there's a lot of speed there
Yeah,
too, which I like. I
um,
like Luke Musgrave.
He's good too.
He's pretty fast.
Jordan
as
Love,
well.
let's see what he's got. He did good last year. I think he's
Yeah.
only going to get better, but we'll see. Maybe he plateaued. I don't know.
Xavier
This is his
McKinney's
first
over there
full year,
now.
I think, or second full year. I don't know. Preston Smith, Kenny Clark, Quay Walker, Rashawn Gary, McDuffie, Jair Alexander, top cornerback, Xavier McKinney. I didn't realize he went there. Javon Bullard, good secondary.
And they got about middle of the road offensive line.
They got a decent schedule this year for him to get some good wins.
Yeah,
So I think they're a good team.
I have them going 10-7. I could
Alright.
easily see them doing more, but
I have them at 11-6. But I had Detroit winning.
the division
But we didn't do a full look at my
analysis.
spreadsheet
yeah,
because time crunch. But
yeah, it's
I have them going 11-6. They might have won the division, but I just gave it to Detroit because I think Detroit is a better team.
yeah.
So, and then on to my worst team in the league.
Minnesota.
And this might be a little biased just because we have their second round pick, and I'd love to have that 33rd overall pick.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're a good team. So, Jordan Addison, he's a little banged up, but he's back. Jalen Naylor, Justin Jefferson, he's still around.
So
if
Addison-
only he had a quarterback.
Edison is back.
I don't.
Okay.
It's questionable. I thought he was out, but he's back. T.J. Hawkinson's out for at least the first 4 weeks, so that sucks for him. But Other than that, Harrison Phillips, I don't like their defense too much looking at it.
They lost Hunter, who was really
Harrison
carrying their
Smith is
team.
still kicking around. He's old, though.
I like their free safety, that Cameron guy.
Bynum, he's supposed to be decent. We'll see what Stephon Gilmore has. Van Ginkel's pretty decent.
Shaquille Griffin's over there now, too.
I don't like their team.
No.
I tried to be nice to them, but I don't think they're good. I think they're going to be bad. And we'll see what they do with the number one overall pick for me. If they're going to ride with J.J. McCarthy or take another quarterback, who sees? Or maybe they'll trade back. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
But that's a later problem.
So I'm going 5-12.
I have them at 2-15.
Hey.
I don't think they're good.
No, I have them.
But
with
they're
Giants
probably
as
more of a
bad team.
I'd say a 4 to 5 win team. I just
5 is
a little
like,
biased. I'll be completely honest.
5, I think, is generous, and that's what I gave them.
Onto the
NFC South.
The best league in all of football.
So the NFC
Division.
South, I remember last year, I'll check last year's off the episode, but I had it pretty muddy, like very close.
I think it's still pretty muddy.
I have it the same this year.
But I am riding with this first team we're going to talk about, with the Falcons.
Yeah, Falcons.
I think it's the best team in the division. I think it's by a decent amount they're the best team, but who the hell knows?
Who the hell knows?
I mean, Bijan, come on now. He's a dog. And Drake London, let's see what he's got with a good quarterback. And Kyle Pitts. It's your make it or fucking break it time, buddy. Like,
is this year 3 or 4?
4, I think. One of them, but
thank God they got a better.
He was so hyped coming out as one of the best, like, tight end prospects ever. I know I've said that a couple times, but like that was before Brock Bowers came out. I think he was pick 4 in the draft or something like that.
I think so.
So like, high pick.
And then the head coach they had, they just took a shit.
Well, they gave it to
team.
fucking Jonnu Smith all last year. And no disrespect to Jonnu Smith, but Kyle Pitts, it's time, buddy. It's now or never. Their wide receiver room's bad. They got Drake London, Darnell Mooney. Let's see if he's got something with a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll be able to revive his career after that rookie year. He had a good rookie year. Now than that booty.
Yeah.
Ray McLeod is listed as their third wide receiver because Rondale Moore is hurt. So that's not great. Started out with the Bills and went over to your team.
Yeah.
Defense, Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons,
AJ Terrell,
Zach Harrison, Matt Judon. I like that. That trade was a good trade
get him
for him.
out of the freaking AFC East.
Bad defense, so I don't think it's too hot.
No.
But I don't know who their coach is. Maybe they'll be able to get some good shit out of him.
I don't know who the DC is. Raheem Morris is their head coach.
Yeah.
I like him.
He's
I think
a
he'll
good
do
coach.
good. Their line is ranked 6th.
All right.
Which I was surprised by. The offensive line.
Yeah, I don't know.
That might be a little high in my mind, but
I'd say high, but I don't know enough about it to dispute it.
I can never trust the PFF.
Yeah, they have some bad
it's early
fucking
season.
ratings, too.
Yeah.
Some are good, some are bad. I don't really know.
So this might be.
Tyrell Dodson is one of the best linebackers in the league, and he's not. I'm sorry, he's not. He did good for us last year, though.
Yeah.
No disrespect.
This might be a little low on the Falcons, maybe not, but I'm going 9-8. And then I have them going 2nd in the division. Stay tuned to figure out who I got winning the division.
Panthers.
Yeah, no.
I have them going 9-8 as well. But I'm not going to tell you who won the division.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. So now we got the Panthers.
Bad team.
Yeah. They should hopefully be better than they were last year, but the roster didn't
Deontay
improve
Johnson
much.
now.
I'm high on him.
Yeah, me too. He's going to catch a lot of balls.
Yeah.
He's a ball catcher.
Just for fantasy purposes.
And Legette's not even starting. They got Mingo and Thielen. Legette didn't look too hot, but I was high coming. I wanted him a little bit just because he's a specimen.
He's a big dude.
Big, strong, fast.
That's the other Xavier,
kind of remind
right?
me of DK, but I don't know if he can catch the ball very well. Other than that, doesn't look too hot. They got Robert Hunt now, good lineman. But other than that, I think their lineman's probably booty.
I'm not confident. Yeah, their lineman's ranked 20th.
But Robert Hunt's good.
Not confident in their running back.
They got
Chuba Hubbard.
J.C. Horn's top cornerback in the league. I know I said that a lot, but there's a lot of good cornerbacks, and he's one of them.
Jordan Fuller's
decent. Jadeveon Clowney, like I said. Josie Jewell, I like Josie Jewell. Shaq Thompson's still good.
Michael Jackson, every time I hear his name when they're announcing.
Yeah, not a good team. I don't have much.
No, I think somehow
I think
got
I picked him on the high end.
I put them on the high end too. I have them at 7-10, which
All right, I'm not on the high end.
I see them as more of a 5-win team.
Exactly what I have.
Most. Yeah,
I have them at 5-12, and I thought that was high.
I have a surprising 7-10. Maybe Bryce Young locks in with
Maybe he
Deontay.
goes off, but man, that's got to sting to see Caleb Williams over there with your pick.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait for the Carolina Bears matchup. Yeah.
I got them going 5-12. Not much to talk about.
No, then on to the Saints. I don't really have much to say about the Saints.
I don't know what to expect with the Saints.
Because I think
Carr is decent. They hate him, and I like fucking Rashid Shaheed and Chris Olave.
Chris Olave, yeah.
I like Chris Olave a lot, and Alvin Kamara looks like he's back.
Yeah,
and going good.
Yeah.
Jamal Williams is a good freaking second running back. But other than that,
Honey
their
Badger's
third
there.
wide receiver they got listed. I don't know if this is actual, but A.T. Perry.
That's what I have.
I don't know who that is.
Is that? Did they just draft him? No,
never heard
he's
of
a
him.
sophomore, 6th-round
From
pick.
Wake Forest, a 6th-round pick.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll prove me wrong, but I don't have any
He
high
was
hopes.
on a waiver wire suggestion for 1 week last year, I remember, and he didn't do much.
I don't have much to say. They got
No.
Cam Jordan still. Granderson's pretty good still. Pete Werner's decent. Demario Davis is decent. Willie Gay's decent. Tyrann Matthews decent still, I think. Marshawn Lattimore's still good. I'm not going to say he's a top receiver. Tight cornerback anymore. I think he's probably top 20, but I'd have to really look at it to say. I don't think he's as good as he used to be, but he's still good.
Their offensive line is ranked last in the league, which I'm kind of surprised by.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know Penning was supposed to be decent, and so was Cesar Ruiz, but I don't know if they turned out to be anything.
Yeah.
I don't even know who their kicker is. Group? Never heard of him.
No.
But that's a kicker, so we'll see if he does anything for him.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be relying on him a decent amount. Kool-Aid McKinstry is one of their backup cornerbacks. So,
But
not high hopes for me at least.
I have them as another mid-team, 7-10.
I have them at 6-11.
Yeah, not much happening there. The last team in this division,
Tampa Bay
Buccaneers. Most stayed the same.
One of the best left tackles in the game, Tristan Wirfs.
Hell yeah.
Wide receiver is not too hot.
Still Mike Evans and Chris Godwin.
They're old, but they're still good.
They're still.
I'm just looking at Jalen McMillan. I think he's a rookie this year. I could be wrong.
Let's see. He was third round pick.
Supposed to be decent. He had Penis passing him the ball in Washington.
Penis?
Penix.
Oh.
I like Tristan Wirfs a lot. Other than that, don't know much about their line. I think Godkey's supposed to be decent. Graham Barton's supposed to be decent. Cody Mauch, I think, is that guy from North Dakota State that looked cool.
Middle of the road offensive line.
Yeah, North Dakota State looks cool. No 2 front teeth. What a dog. Long ginger hair. My guy. One of the best nose tackles in the game. Doesn't make splash plays, but can't run on him. Vita Vea.
Oh, yeah. Big dude.
Levante David, Antoine Winfield, Jordan Whitehead, Jamal Dean. Other than that, they don't look too hot for me, at least. But I'd imagine they look a little bit better for you.
Yeah, so in the early projections from that other simulation, I have them at 7.8. I don't know how this happened. I have them at 10-7, winning the division, which the 2 top teams I think in this division are Atlanta and Tampa Bay.
By far.
But I'm going a little high on Tampa Bay. We'll see what Baker can offer us.
Yeah, I have them at
contract.
7-10.
Yeah.
I have the inverse of you, 7-10. We'll see if they
and
get
I can
anything.
just as easily see that happening.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I might be hating on them, I guess. I don't know. I still might be a little salty about that Bills-Tampa game with Tom Brady.
I think they got the luck of the draw on my spreadsheet.
We'll see, though.
But yeah,
who knows?
crowded.
It's the NFL, like I said, parity.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield looks decent, like a serviceable quarterback.
I liked him.
I like Baker Mayfield coming out. I wanted a lot of the quarterbacks. I wanted Baker and I wanted Lamar.
Lamar would have been sick, but I'm glad we have Josh.
I think we have the best out of the bunch.
Yes.
I know Lamar just won a Mickey Mouse fucking MVP.
It was bullshit.
I'm sorry, but that is the most.
Yeah.
Give it to C-Mac or Tyreek if you're not going to give it to Josh.
Go back to our 2023 awards episode.
God,
we'll spell out how
I'm
it should
sorry.
have gone.
Like, Lamar's a great quarterback, but God, that was.
But
we're not talking about Lamar.
that was horse shit.
God awful.
We'll get him this
Worst
year.
MVP season in recent memory.
Yeah.
But like I said, good quarterback. I like Lamar.
Yeah.
Like,
I can't believe he went 32.
He shouldn't have. I wanted him at whatever pick it was, which would have been
7,
cool.
I think?
Yeah, 7. Well, we weren't even
Or
at 7.
10?
We traded up.
I traded up. Okay.
But hey, I'm happy with Josh, my favorite quarterback.
Oh, hell yeah.
Second best quarterback in the league. Joe Burrow at 3. Danny Jones at 1.
Yeah, Danny Dimes. But yeah, crowded NFC South. Moving on to the last division of the night here. So starting off with Arizona Cardinals. I think I'm high on them.
Better than last year, but I'm not too high on
Marvin Harrison Jr. there. I
Kyler's
think that's
back. Marvin
big.
Harrison,
Kyler's
love
back.
him. Love Kyler. I mean, I like Kyler. I think he'll be a good fantasy quarterback this year.
I like Trey Benson.
Trey Benson, I like him a lot coming in when James Conner's inevitably hurt
Yeah.
with an ankle injury or something like that.
I don't know how I feel about the rest of their receivers
Receivers
after
are
Marvin.
bad after
Zay Jones
Marvin.
is
You got
suspended.
Dortch, Michael Wilson's serviceable, but not what you want.
I like Trey McBride.
I don't hate their line with Jonah Williams, Paris Johnson. I don't know the interiors. I think Will Hernandez is decent.
This game, so they got ranked 26 for lines.
Oh, maybe they suck.
I don't know.
I don't love their defense either. I think Josh is going to take care of him next week. Zaven Collins is decent. Justin Jones, don't know him. Mac Wilson's decent. Kaiser White's decent. Bunting's decent. Don't know Jalen Thompson.
Like a little bit of their
Buda
back
Baker's
end,
good.
And then
I
some of their.
don't have much faith in that defense.
No.
I think that's what's going to hold them back this year. But their offense is pretty good with Marvin Harrison and
Kyler back.
Yeah,
And I think
Kyler will be good again.
Yeah, I kind of want him in the draft.
Yeah.
He's one of my.
He'll get you a lot
higher
of
ones.
rushing, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And Marvin Harrison's going to be good.
Especially if their line's as bad as they say, and it makes
gonna be
Kyler
running
have to
around.
run. Yeah. I might be a little high on him here, but I'm going 8-9. It's kind of middle of the road. Not a winning season, but 8-9.
Yeah, I have him going. 1 second. Apologies. 6-11.
Yeah, and I can see
Not
that
very high on
too.
them.
So let's see. We got the Los Angeles Rams. They're about the same too, right?
Yeah, I have them right around the same as Arizona, honestly, and the team is probably about the same as.
That's what I meant for
Stafford's
changes.
still good. I don't think he's probably only going to be getting worse.
They got Tre'Davious White. I think is.
Why is
like
Jimmy Garoppolo suspended?
I don't know. Is he gambling or some shit? What's going on?
What the fuck would Jimmy Garoppolo do?
Yeah, what did the pretty boy do?
Did he fuck his coach's wife? Damn it,
Was that
Jimmy.
the rumor about Jared Goff that he's texting McVay's wife, or is that true?
I don't know. I don't know enough to. You can look that up real quick if you want.
I'm looking up Garoppolo.
I like their running back room pretty decent. Kyron Williams, Blake Corum. I think Blake Corum's going to get a lot of touches. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, good wide receivers. Demarcus Robinson's all right. Higbee's out for a little bit, I believe. Their line is all right. I don't think they're anything special. Defense, they got Fiske, Kobe Turner, Byron Young, Verse, Curl, Trey Day. Love you, Trey. I don't think they're good.
Glad he went to the NFC. It's something with performance-enhancing drugs. He's out for 2 seasons. He said he messed something up with his
supplements,
therapeutic
therapy.
use exemption.
Oh, well. Jimmy, what
Jimmy,
the hell?
getting high or something. Yeah, so I have the Rams surprisingly going 10-7, which I could see them doing that. I think they'll have a winning season. 10-7 might be a little high, but I got 10-7.
I have them just below the cusp of a winning season at 8-9. As long as Stafford stays healthy, I think they have a chance to go 10-7.
Yeah, and then Cup stays healthy.
I just don't know what to
too.
expect from him. He's old now. He's still good. Like, I love Matthew Stafford. We'll have to wait and see, I guess.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald not being there is tough.
Yeah,
Their defense
that's
is bad.
the big change. Yeah, Donald's gone.
Yeah, their defense is bad.
Yeah, I forgot about
They
that.
just got rid of Ernest Jones or whatever the hell his name is, and he was their best linebacker too. So
Kobe Turner.
I don't have much.
Yeah,
I don't know what to expect from him.
They must have a kind of a cake schedule or something.
Probably.
So yeah, San Francisco.
My best team in the NFC.
This is my best team in the whole NFL.
Yep.
For
Probably
at
in
least,
the NFL. Good team.
record-wise.
Now that they got breaking today, Brandon Ayuk signed for $4,120, I think it was, or something like that.
Sheesh.
Or $4 for $100, something like that. A lot of money. Debo, as long as he can stay healthy. George Kittle's a beast still. Use check, baby. They got Leonard Floyd now, which is scary
Yeah.
for that defensive line with Hargrave and Bosa. Greenlaw's good. Fred Warner's still a top linebacker in the league. And their Ward's still good. Hufunga, think he's pretty good. I don't know the free safety, Brown.
I remember Lenore.
Yeah,
I remember
from
him.
Oregon, drafted a couple years ago or last year or something. He's pretty good too. So we'll see what the back end looks like. It doesn't look too hot, but the front, the linebackers and the defensive line should be able to take a lot of the pressure off the back end.
So I think this is kind of a make it or break it year because they're gonna start running out of money.
Yeah,
like,
especially
they still have.
What do you think about Purdy?
So he's not on a contract yet, right? He's still on his rookie contract.
He should be for another year or two, I think.
Yeah, so he's a good game manager, and I think they'll have to ride it out, not having to pay him, and then
I'm trying to think of a good comp for Brock Purdy.
like someone comparable to him.
Yeah,
or-
but I just can't think of anyone because he's a good quarterback. Like he's not going to hurt you.
And they did. I was looking at their passing yards. It was actually up there.
He's good.
Yeah.
But I mean, all you have to do is get it to Ayuk, Samuel, or Kittle. But he doesn't make too many mistakes.
No.
He had one bad game last year against the Ravens, but other than that, he was pretty solid.
Because I'd like to see him without the weapons he has.
I don't
and
think
that's-
he's a top quarterback in the league, like a top 5.
No, but I do think
maybe
he's
a
a
10.
top game manager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like no slander for me on Brock Purdy. I like Brock Purdy.
I like him.
I just don't think he's like talent-wise like a top quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Like Trevor Lawrence or Brock Purdy. Who are you taking?
You gotta go Trevor Lawrence if it's Trevor Lawrence on the 49ers.
49ers.
Yes, you gotta go with Lawrence just because of the upside, I think.
Like that's just
But it's tricky because it works. Purdy works.
But I mean, they were working with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Like I think not McVay. Who the fuck? What the fuck is his name?
Kyle Shanahan. Yeah.
I get the McDaniels and Shanahan. I think they're connected.
I guess you know what the thing that answers it for me.
I think the Shanahan offense just makes it easy.
Brock Purdy or Trevor Lawrence on the Vikings.
On the Vikings,
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence.
I'll take Trevor Lawrence all day, and I think that's what answers
What about
it for me.
Tua or Brock Purdy?
Tua, because I look at the
I like
Dolphins.
Tua.
Yeah, it's
Even though
gotta
he's
be
on the
Tua.
Dolphins, I love Tua. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I gotta go with Tua.
But yeah, what's your prediction for record for these guys?
13-4.
Exact same for me.
Nice.
Probably the best team in the league.
Yeah.
Like, good team.
But they'll
We'll
choke.
see what Trent Williams does, though. He needs to come back and fucking play, but he knows that.
Is he doing a holdout?
He's doing a holdout, and he will
Ooh.
hold out. Remember what he did with the frickin' Redskins?
Oh, yeah.
I think they were the Redskins still when he was over there.
I think so.
But yeah, 13-4 for me. Good team.
He'll pull a Chris Jones and buy a really expensive ticket to the first game of the week and just watch them lose.
Douchebag.
Last team of the night here, Seattle Seahawks.
I think I'm a little low on them when I shouldn't be as low.
The Seahawks?
Yeah, I still don't have much faith in Geno.
I think I'm low too. I really liked the Seahawks last year, but
I like the Seahawks.
I'm losing faith this year for no reason.
Play them this year?
Yes.
Yeah, because we play the Rams.
Yeah,
and we play the 49ers.
we do play them. Yeah.
Great. I will love to take care of them. I think we'll take care of them.
I think so. I think. Yeah.
Knock on fake
I
wood.
had them week 8. I have us beating them.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, I think it's his breakout year. I think Lockett.
They have a new
keep saying
coach, Mike McDonald now.
I don't know who that is. But I keep saying that Lockett's not going to be as hot, but I think that he's just a little old now. And I think he's not going to be as good. I think DK or JSN's going to emerge finally.
I think DK's probably
DK's
going to
be the number one.
Yeah.
I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is going to have a lot better year this year because he just kind of got left in the folds with Tyler Lockett and DK.
Yeah.
But who knows? Tyler Lockett could still be doing his thing. He's old, though. How freaking old is Tyler Lockett? He's got to be like 35.
30-something. Let's
Born
see.
in 31. Wow.
31.
He's not as old as I expected.
Huh. Okay.
He's been around forever. My God, he's
Yeah.
only 31. Good for you, Tyler Lockett. And he doesn't take hits. We've all seen the videos where he
It just slides.
so maybe he'll be able to sustain his stuff. Defense, Leonard Williams, Jerome Baker, Tyrell Dodson.
There's some
Reek,
people I like on Julian Love. I really
Julian
like.
Love, yep.
Reek Woolen, yeah.
Witherspoon's good.
Yeah. Their line is booty according to PFF.
Doesn't look too hot.
31.
Yeah. Which isn't good for my guy Geno. Is Sam Howell gonna come in when Geno gets smashed?
Somehow,
Sam. I think Geno. I just don't think he's that good.
I think he's Do you think Andy Dalton or Geno's better? Or do you think it's about the same? Because remember how it used to be?
Andy Dalton was pretty serviceable for years.
Because they used to call it the Andy Dalton line. If you were worse than Andy Dalton, you're a bad quarterback.
I could be wrong, but like Andy Dalton was playing when Geno Smith was playing, and Andy Dalton was doing way more. He's just a little older.
Oh yeah, Geno was bad with the Jets, and then when he broke his jaw, it was just. Everybody got punched.
Did he go to the Giants after that?
He got traded right after he got punched. Yeah, was he a backup for the Giants? He hasn't played in a while.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, he had his resurgence.
I am happy for him.
Yeah.
But I just don't think he's that good. I wouldn't want him as my quarterback. I mean,
like
drought year Bills, I would take Geno Smith.
Yeah.
He'd probably be one of the best quarterbacks we had in drought years.
But not.
I wouldn't want him as my quarterback. And I don't. Kenneth Walker, though, beast.
Guy's beast.
Probably going to go off in fantasy this year.
Yeah. He's got to stay healthy, too.
Yeah.
So I'm going 7-10. That's what I see him doing, which might be low on them.
I think I'm low on him.
I think we're both low on them,
but whatever.
That could easily happen, too.
On to the playoffs.
Here we go. Yeah.
Playoffs.
Speed round. Okay. So I'll do my AFC rankings 1 through 7.
You want to just do your first round and then I'll do my first round?
Yeah, that'll work. You want me to line it all the way up?
Yeah, like say your ranking. Just go do wild card like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Say who wins.
Say who wins.
And
just AFC, you think?
Should I go all the way to who makes it to the Super Bowl? Or
I think we'll just go wild card to divisional so we can like.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go through all the wild card, the rankings to wins. Okay. I'll do just the AFC and then.
Sure. Yeah,
okay.
That works.
All right. So
Stick
I got.
with us. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, another commercial break. No, just kidding. So I got New York Jets at the first seed. I'm not confident in that.
Jets.
There we go. It's for the lore. It's for the.
I can't believe I just did that. No, I don't hate the Jets that much.
So first round seed, they have a bye week. At number 2, I have KC, which I think is more realistic. They're going against number 7, Los Angeles Chargers. And I have Jim Harbaugh beating the Chiefs and moving on to the divisional round. So this is just fantasy land here.
Who did you just say the Chargers beat?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. I got the Chargers.
Upset of the year in the playoffs. Yeah. I know we would blow it after that.
Yeah.
I just know we would lose to some bum-ass team after that.
So that's the first game. Yeah, the Chargers beating the Chiefs in the playoffs. So then we got Houston.
That's for you, Mikey G.
Yeah, there you go. We got Houston at the number 3 seed. And coming into Houston is the Buffalo Bills at the number 6 seed. On the projections here, I had the Bills losing to Houston in the regular season, but we get our revenge when it counts, and Diggs is left staring at the confetti again, and we move on to the divisional round. Then we got the Cleveland Browns at the number 4 seed here, and then I have them taking care of business against the Jacksonville Jaguars at the number 5 seed.
All right, I'll just run down real quick. I got Buffalo at 1, KC at 2, Jacksonville at 3, Baltimore at 4, Jets at 5, Houston at 6, and Cincinnati at 7. So I got KC versus Cincinnati to open it. Ooh. I think KC will get the job done. It'll be a close game. Kansas City on to the divisional. And then I got Houston versus Jacksonville. Jacksonville won the division, but they're going to lose in the wild card round to the Texans. So it'll be the Texans moving on, and then I got the Jets taking out the Baltimore Ravens.
Ooh.
So moving on to the NFC.
NFC wild card, I got the San Francisco 49ers as our number 1 seed on bye week. At number 2, I got the Detroit Lions. They're going to be going against the number 7 Atlanta Falcons, and Detroit's going to take care of business. Number 3, got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Los Angeles Rams are coming into town at the number 6 seed, and the Rams are going to win that one somehow.
Yeah.
And then we got number 4, Dallas, for the rematch against number 5, Green Bay, and it's rinse and repeat. Green Bay comes in, beats Dallas.
Beat the brakes off them again?
Yep, yeah. Just absolutely smokes them and moves on to the divisional round.
All right, for me, I got San Francisco with the first round bye. They're moving on. And then I got Philadelphia at the 2 against the Los Angeles Rams at 7, and I got Philadelphia beating them. Moving on. And then I got Detroit at the 3 and Dallas at the 6. I got Detroit taking care of business here and moving on. And then finally I got the Atlanta Falcons versus the Green Bay Packers.
Ooh.
And I got Green Bay taking care of business here and moving on.
And now we're in the divisional round. So we have number 1 seed New York Jets going against number 7 Los Angeles Chargers, and Jets take care of business here. They're moving on to the conference championship since the fucking Mark Sanchez days or something. I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
And this is where
Ending the drought and going all the way to the conference championship.
This is where people are gonna start hating me. No jerseys on today. Yeah. So we got number 4 Cleveland Browns here.
Oh my.
Going against number 6 Buffalo Bills. Somehow Cleveland pulls off a close one.
Not losing to Deshaun again.
Moves on to the conference championship.
Oh, I hate your conference championship.
I have to set it up for something unrealistic so when the real stuff happens. Oh, yeah. This is a cesspool of playoffs.
So I have the Buffalo Bills playing against Stephon Diggs in the divisional round. And guess who's going to be standing there like this? You already know. The Bills are taking care of business and moving on to the championship game once again. And now we got a big banger here with Kansas City versus New York Jets.
How's the storyline going to shake out?
You see, I haven't done any of these yet, so I'm going to go with Kansas City because I want us, but it would be so nice to take the Jets out. I'm going Kansas City to take care of the Jets here, and Aaron Rodgers is going to break his knee. And that's it for his career. I'm sorry. And that'll set up a fucking Bills-Chiefs fucking conference championship once again. Will we survive?
Find out next week. Just kidding. NFC divisional round here. I got number 1 San Francisco going against number 6 Los Angeles Rams for a divisional matchup. San Francisco takes care of business and moves on to the conference championship. Got number 2 Detroit going against number 5 Green Bay for another divisional matchup. And I have Detroit moving on, setting us up for the rematch conference championship between Detroit and San Francisco.
I have the number 1 San Francisco 49ers going against the number 5 Green Bay Packers. And I have the 49ers. I can't quit on them yet. They like to lose later in the playoffs, so they'll take care of business against Green Bay. Green Bay will be a little banged up.
That'd be another rematch, just like last year.
And then I have Detroit going against Philadelphia. And I got the Lions taking care of business to set up the same conference championship as you.
So, for the prettiest AFC championship in history here, it's disgusting. We got the number 1 Jets going against the number 4 Cleveland Browns, but it just ain't Aaron Rodgers here.
Is Deshaun Watson still at QB here?
It's DTR. No, I have no idea. It's J-Moo, man. I don't know who's here. Nick Chubb is just going off. And
he's just putting the team on his back?
Yeah, Browns win. Browns are going to the Super Bowl, baby.
All right.
Yeah.
I got the Bills in Kansas City, and this is a no-brainer for me. Absolute no-brainer. I got the Bills finally taking care of business here. I'm never going to pick against them till the Super Bowl. 5-time losers. Just kidding. We'll see. I got the Bills finally taking care of business against Patrick Mahomes and getting that job done in Orchard Park.
Hey.
Bills are moving on to the Super Bowl 35-13.
So then,
just kidding. It's not going to be 35-13.
That'd be great, though.
That would be awesome.
So then we got our NFC Conference Championship rematch, 49ers, Detroit Lions. This time, Detroit gets over the hump, and San Francisco goes home with their tail between their legs again.
As always.
So, setting up a Super Bowl, Cleveland Browns, Detroit Lions.
I have the San Francisco 49ers coming in strong. They ain't going to turn the lights off at halftime this time. Detroit Lions are coming in with Jay Goff coming in all horny and shit. And he's going to be ready to go. And Amon-Ra with 35 seconds left. Toe tap in the back left corner for the win. 28 to 24.
Oh, so it's a Detroit Buffalo Super Bowl?
Detroit Buffalo. There's going to be a first-time Super Bowl winner here.
Well, I'm liking all these Super Bowls lined up here. So, yeah, I got Cleveland Browns, the Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl. We're coming off of an election year, so half the nation's going to be pissed off. So we need a feel-good Super Bowl here. Luckily, we both got some feel-good Super Bowls lined up. The Cleveland Browns are going to win the Super Bowl.
Brownies!
And finally make up for when they had to get kicked out of town and become the Baltimore Ravens, and the Ravens went and won the Super Bowl, and the Browns have been fucked over ever since. So Cleveland Browns winning the Super Bowl against the Detroit Lions.
I have
Sheesh.
the Buffalo Bills coming into the Super Bowl with Josh Allen winning the MVP, coming up against Jared Goff, still a little horny, but a little less horny than he was before. Not good for him.
Bad refraction
Not
period.
good for him. The 2 weeks off, he was laying pipe, doing naughty shit.
Talking to all the coaches' wives.
Trying to bang fucking big ripped fucking whatever his name is from Detroit's wife. Dan Campbell's pissed off. Benches him. No, I'm just kidding. But
Jeff Toole's in
I
it.
finally have the Buffalo Bills taking care of business. This time it'll be 31-27. The Buffalo Bills with Keon Coleman coming in late in the fourth quarter with a toe tap touchdown, and that is how we do it. The Buffalo Bills are your Super Bowl champions.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, that's a wrap, I'd say.
That sounds good to me.
Those are projections.
We'll do MVP and stuff next week, maybe.
Yeah,
We'll
see
see.
how it goes.
But that's all we got. Football's finally back.
Hell
College
yeah.
football's here. We'll get her going, I guess.
Yeah, we're in the thick of it now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for tuning
Hey, thanks
in
for tuning in.
to the WPSP podcast. Go Bills.
Go Bills.